Right. Okay, so let's start with this. So we looked into Entra ID. We can definitely go from the Azure portal into the Entra ID and we can perform our work. Second, we looked into the Entra ID means entra.microsoft.com and we are able to view all the features related to Entra ID. And basically, we understood the concept of users, groups, and devices mainly. So devices, when we add the devices to Entra ID, we can see them here. Okay, and we talked about roles. So that is also an important feature here. You can maybe search for roles, and these are Entra ID roles basically. Okay, all these roles you may look into it. There is every kind of role is available which is related to Entra ID for, and this you can assign to any user. Basically, you can assign the role from here as well as a aid assignment, or if you can go to user and you can assign the role from there as well. Okay, but it is recommended that you assign the role to not to the user. Basically, you assign the role to group and assign or aid the user as the member of group. That would be practically more efficient way to manage your roles. Okay, so that's all about Entra ID basically. Let me show you one more thing. We have one more thing which is nowadays, is going to be more important, which is the admin.microsoft.com. So this website or this site is basically Office 365, management site where you can manage your products, licenses. Earlier we used to manage it from Entra ID, but now they are shifting it to the Office 365. So any licensing, any, let's say your company is looking for Office 365 license or any business app license, Windows 365, Dynamics, any license you can basically buy this. So this is the basically marketplace, and from here you can, buy any license. Uh, I think someone has unmuted the mic, so please mute it. Okay, so this is the place where you can see the pricing of the license, and these are mostly per month basis. So you can search any product, let's say, but I didn't find the Entra ID here. Entra, let me see. So yeah, here, like if I buy the license for Entra ID P2, which I am willing basically, so I will have to spend here 335, per user per month, license per month basically. Okay, for each license. And then I can see the detail from here. But you guys can enjoy this license for free for 30 days basically. And you can buy the license. So here you can have free trial. My free trial is already over. So I don't think it will allow me, but I can just give a try. It will not allow me. Yeah, try now. Let's see. Information required. We are making of address registration of billing account. Okay, continue. So this is little bit risky here. If it is not giving free or trial, then the problem will come here. So what is that? It's little bit problematic here. Okay, so I will have to look into it. I think it will be charging because I tried this on another one which didn't work. So this is little different. Okay, so basically objective here is that this is Microsoft Admin Center where you can buy any product, any application you can add here, and the licensing will be shown here. So earlier we used to manage with the Enter ID licensing here, but that is soon going to be phased out. So if you see this message, this is what Microsoft announced. This page is changing starting from September 1. The license assignment will only be available in Office or Microsoft 365 Admin Center, where we were right now. So you will be able to view assigned license on this page, but if you manage license assignment using Microsoft Graph PowerShell, this change will not impact you. Okay. So on this page now you will not be able to assign the licenses, but from there you will be basically buy the licenses. Okay. So these changes, usually comes from Microsoft, and you can look into it. Okay, so now in Enter ID we have a core concept we know, and we will while we see other products or we will learn about applications, we will learn about this one, an enterprise application app registration as well. And that's all about the yeah, about authentication method. We can have some policies here which we can use while we can implement during the authentication. And password protection, related to password protection also we can see the rules which are created here. Okay. Registration campaign is not needed here because this is about authentication which you can do for the group and campaign related stuff. Okay. um, on high level, this is, and these are the advanced feature which will require the licensing. Basically identity governance will require the licensing, and these are having some advanced features related to Enter ID. Okay, so we'll not go into this detail. Permission management is some new module, but this is also some new concept which is under development. Okay, so let's move to our Azure portal. Now, in terms of Azure, we understand that Enter ID is to manage the people basically. But in Azure, how we will be managing the resource? That what the question comes. That how we will be, creating the resource, managing the resource, and what does it mean the resource, and how the configuration is. So, like we in first week we went through some theoretical class, and we understood about the subscription, we understood about the resource group, we understood about the management group. So I will show you on this one. So let's say management group in Azure. If you see this image, maybe we might have seen, like this image we might have seen while we were studying the theoretical part. So I'll just recall this. So you can see here that we can have hierarchy of management group, and then we can create the management group and subscription underneath that. And we can have, let's say, a management group under the management group, or we always have a root management group, and then we have the management group which we can create. You can create on your account as well, and then you can create your own subscription. So in my account I'll show how it is organized. So let me go to my root management group. Okay, so it will lead me to the management groups. So assume management group is a container basically where you can apply Azure policies. Okay, so if you see in my case, I do have tenant root group, means everyone is having this one, you will find. So this is the root management group. It is always one. Underneath you will get other management groups. So you can create a child group here. You can add a subscription underneath that. So what do I have here in this case? I do have a subscription, which is the default subscription, and I can move this subscription to another management group. This is what I can do. So then what I did is, under the root management group, I created another management group, which is the sales department, just for understanding. So I created a sales management group, and that management group is having the child management group as well. Okay. So basically, if I go to, let's say, on let's say under sales department. Okay, it is loading. It's taking very long time. Why? Should not be taking this much. Let me try again, maybe. Okay. So see here, our management group sales department is there. Under the sales, the parent management group is the tenant root group, which is the, and it is having two